So if someone told you a single computer display cable costs $760, you'd probably just assume it was a typo, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you'd think it was a scam.
Exactly. But today, we're doing a deep dive into some product data and spec sheets from an AV distributor called HDTV Supply. And that price tag is very real. We are looking at the Avenview 40-meter 8K DisplayPort cable.
Yeah, which is basically a 132-foot cord that costs, way more than the actual computer you might plug it into.
Right. And our mission today is to figure out for you guys how it pushes such massive amounts of data over that kind of distance and like why that specific engineering commands such a crazy premium.
Because it really is an insane piece of tech.
It is. And I think to justify that price, we have to look past the rubber casing and see what's actually happening inside the wire. Because this is an active optical cable or an AOC.
Right, active is the key word there.
Yeah. And the best way I could visualize this for you is imagine a tiny lightning-fast translation department housed inside the plugs at both ends of the cord.
I like the analogy.
Thanks. So your computer sends out a standard electrical video signal, right? Then these microscopic translators in the first plug convert that electricity into light. They shoot it down the cable, and the plug at the other end instantly catches that light and just translates it right back into electricity for the monitor.
And that translation from electricity to light is really the only way to beat physics here.
Wait, beat physics? What do you mean?
Well, when you try to send a really heavy data load, like an uncompressed 8K video stream over standard copper wires, you just hit a physical wall.
Ah, right.
Yeah, copper suffers from electrical resistance, and it's highly susceptible to EMI or, electromagnetic interference.
Which is basically the enemy of a clean video signal.
Exactly. Over long distances, the electrical signal literally degrades into noise. So the image drops frames, sparks with visual artifacts, or just completely fails entirely.
So if standard copper hits a physical wall at maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15 feet?
Yeah, usually around there for 8K.
Then the actual material making a 130-foot run possible has to be entirely different.
It is. This specific Avenview cable uses a hybrid structure. The heavy video data travels over a 50/125 multimode glass fiber.
Okay, break that down for me. What is 50/125?
Sure, so the 50 refers to the 50-micron diameter of the glass core, which is, by the way, thinner than a human hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the 125 is the cladding that wraps around it to trap the light inside. And multimode just means the core is wide enough to let multiple pulses of light basically bounce down the cable simultaneously.
Which explains how it handles the bandwidth. Because looking at the specs, DisplayPort divides data into 4 separate lanes.
Right.
And this cable supports high bit rates up to 8.1 gigabits per second on each of those lanes.
Yeah, it's a massive pipe for data.
I mean, we're talking over 32 gigabits of data per second, traveling 132 feet without any degradation in image or sound.
Totally. But remember, it's a hybrid cable, meaning it actually still runs traditional thin copper wires right alongside that glass fiber.
Wait, really? Why put copper back in?
Well, the fiber handles all the heavy video lifting, right? But the copper is still there to handle the low-speed control signals and the power.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, 132 feet? I'm trying to picture who actually needs their computer half a football field away from their monitor.
You'd be surprised.
But unless you're building a massive home theater, why wouldn't you just move the PC closer to the screen?
So if you look at the broader HDTV Supply catalog mentioned in the data, the real-world ecosystem for this tech becomes pretty obvious.
Okay, what kind of setups are we talking about?
We're talking commercial matrix switchers, routing video all over a building, massive sports bar TV distribution, or even gigantic multi-screen video walls in stadium.
Oh, like control rooms and stuff.
Exactly. In those commercial setups, the source computers are usually locked away in a highly secure, climate-controlled server room on a completely different floor than the displays.
Ah, I see. So if you're an IT director wiring a stadium or just setting up a matrix switcher for a commercial venue, this cable is basically your silver bullet.
Yeah, it solves the ultimate bottleneck, which is distance versus quality. And in those high-stakes environments, the hardware has to be incredibly smart, too.
Right, it can't just be a dumb pipe.
Exactly. This cable actually has a dedicated one-channel multimode fiber specifically for something called hot plug detection.
Hot plug detection. What does that do?
It's that vital handshake between the display and the computer. It ensures that even over 130 feet away, the system instantly recognizes when a monitor is plugged in.
Oh, so it just auto-adjusts the resolution seamlessly.
Yep, without needing a system reboot or anything.
That's super cool. And it scales up for even bigger venues, right? The spec sheet shows a 100-meter version, which is over 328 feet.
And that one costs $1,320.
Ouch.
Yeah, but here is the craziest engineering detail in the entire spec sheet.
Lay it on me.
So to run those microscopic lasers firing light down that 50-micron core, and the photodiodes catching it at the other end, the cable doesn't plug into a wall outlet. It draws all its power directly from the standard DisplayPort connection on your graphics card.
Wait, it doesn't need external power?
No, it consumes a microscopic 0.3 watts of power.
Wow. That is the real aha moment for me. I mean, cramming literal lasers into a standard-sized plug and running them on a fraction of a watt.
It's pretty incredible engineering.
It really is. So, the next time you are stretching a cheap $20 cable across your desk, take a second to think about the incredible fiber optic engineering required to send an 8K signal across the length of a football field.
It definitely puts things in perspective.
Totally. Yeah. And it really makes you wonder, as display technology inevitably pushes past 8K, and our data bandwidth demands just keep skyrocketing, copper clearly has a hard physical limit.
It does.
So will traditional cheap copper cables soon go entirely extinct? Like, are we going to be left totally reliant on active fiber optics just to plug in our basic home electronics? It's definitely something to chew on next time you plug in a screen.